Community Rail Partnership, and our line is called the Swell Line. And this year we are also celebrating the birthdays of the stations along our line, and our next birthday is at Queen Station on Saturday the 19th of July. Story starts in the county of Durham. We are from the north of England. I think we've done the wrong one actually. There were some very rich men who want to be richer still. There are valleys of the rivers and weir. In these valleys there was coal and slate and iron and lead, and these were very heavy materials, but they were worth a lot of money, and there was a problem in getting the minerals to the market to be sold. The hills were high and the sea was far away. And before trains were invented, coal and other heavy goods were put into wagons that ran along the rails. Some engineers were experimenting with using steam power to pull wagons. This was George Stephenson. And there were problems getting the engines to run uphill. Stephenson designed a winding mechanism which was run by steam. The train was attached to the rope and wound up the slope on one side to let the and it was let down the slope on the other side. That's the nearest I could get to explain it. The water and the coal had to be carried to make the engine go. The water to make the steam was poured into a coal cylinder tank and the coal to heat the water was carried behind. They've got an idea. There's one actually up in Durham like that you can ride on, a replica.
There's one at Whitstable as well, isn't there? There's one at Whitstable.
Yeah, that's a later edition. This is the first edition. Once the trains could be used to carry coal, people wanted to use train to travel on. On the 27th of September 1825, a special holiday was in Darlington was declared for the official launch of locomotion number 1. And this is it. People and newspaper reporters travelled from all over the region. George Stephenson drove the engine, and his brother James and Ralph were the firemen, keeping the boilers hot to make steam. Helping him was engineer Timothy Hackworth. The train is going over the viaduct in the distance, and you can just about see it right on the top. To make the train safe, there were brakemen between the carriages in order to slow and stop the train. The train carried 12 wagons of coal and one of sacks of flour. The more adventurers arrived at Shildon early in the morning. The wagons became so overloaded with people that the very first case of overcrowding on the railway occurred. At Darlington, the coal wagons were taken off. This was for the poor people of Darlington to enjoy. The engine was refuelled and the water topped up. Mr. Maynard's brass band embarked on 2 wagons. From then on, the journey was accompanied by music. Between Darlington and Stockton, one of the brakemen fell off the train and the engine ran over his foot. All along the route, this is an illegal one, don't worry about it. All along the route, the horses and riders would try to keep up with the train. The train arrived at Stockton Quayside with 600 passengers clinging to the side of the carriages, and there was a 21-gun salute. There was a brass band into the town, and there was a banquet in Stockton Town Hall. 102 official guests sat down to eat, and there was much toasting to celebrate the occasion. By the time of the last toast, George Stephenson was so tired he had to left and gone home to sleep. Now, I hate to tell you, Lee, that was the wrong one.
Oh.
So I can get you the right one. Just a moment. Vicky, do you want to talk for a few minutes? Or can you?
Of course. Yes. I'm not bursting any bubbles. But yeah, just to say that it's a really special year. It costs that much actually, it's easy. But it's a really special year being 200 years since 27th September 1825. And so as part of that, there's national celebrations. And it's called Rail 200. So if you're interested, just Google Rail 200 and you'll discover all the different things that are going on all across the country. And then we are looking to celebrate it in Sheppey and along the Swale Rail line. And so we've come together, and within the celebrations, the specific day is obviously the 27th of September, but we'll be celebrating and doing different activities along the line over the whole year, even running across into early 2026. With it, so our main train company is Southeastern, and they're pushing on different things. So as part of the celebrations, they're going to be creating something called the exhibition train, which is 4 carriages that celebrate different aspects of train travel and passenger train travel. That train will be going around the country. It's going to be coming quite close to us. It will be in Margate on the 20th of July and the 21st of July. So if you're interested, the booking is just open today for that. So if it's of interest to go and have a look at the exhibition train, then do kind of book on it before it books out. We will be there with a pop-up stand, giving more information about Kent Community Rail Partnership. Linda, you're looking ready. Okay, I'm going to jump over to Linda then, so you can do that second presentation.
It doesn't matter if you do sort of say the right. This one should be the right one. Okay. It's not working. Well, there you go. That was 200. No, it is the wrong one.
Oh, I don't know, Linda. I've got, this is the map of the round 200
yes,
stuff.
sorry.
So I think it is the right one.
Okay. So there will be countrywide celebrations from historical events to exhibitions showing railways of the future. You can look online and find out what's happening near you. We too on Sheppey are having our own event at Queenborough, recognise the station. Starting at Queenborough Station on Saturday the 19th of July. This will be a day for families, school and youth groups. The day will be in 3 parts. Part 1 at the station, part 2 from the station to the green around midday, when we're hoping to do a big 200 on the green, and hopefully Lee's going to be able to drone photograph us. And at Castle Connection during the afternoon. In the morning we should be celebrating Queenborough Station birthday. We've already done one at Sittingbourne, and we got the Cubs to, we had lots and lots of cake. And
Yes,
100
lots of cake.
Kept telling everybody that we were 165 today, and we thought we were amazing. There will be activities. Artist Julie Bradshaw will be motivating children to become creative with a range of activities. And basically, one of the things they've got to do is they're going to be given an outline of the railway carriage, and they've got to put the people in, and the coal and the bands and whatever else was in the story. So you got the idea. There will be drumming with Lucky Moya. Lucky works in a variety of settings, which include schools, universities, community centres, theatres and prisons. Lucky will be working with us all day. The big challenge: can the children form a giant 200 shape on the castle green? Finding out about rowing racks and wheels of time. Challenge the children and parents to visit museums all over Kent and gain badges. Take part in a musical history tour of Queenborough with Jeff Reed from the Big Fish Band, and visit Queenborough Museum on the day, hopefully. And they'll get badges. Each museum's got a little badge. That's this is Chris's museum.
Rose Cottage badge.
Yes, but each of the museums on the island have got their own little badge, and they're all over Kent. I think Sussex as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they're spreading out, yeah.
Yeah. Active Travel 1, find out about the Kent Community Rail Partnership and the work that we do. Challenge: can you make a fruit smoothie using pedal power? And they've got this amazing bike with liquidizer on the back, which is stuffed with
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not, the children don't tend to drink it though, that's the trouble. Active Travel 2, find out about Sheppey Light Railway Greenway Group, and how we're creating the walking and cycling paths on the island. Talk to some of the volunteers, find out about how you could volunteer, and vote for us. Now we need to explain that there is going to be, when Michelle and Adrian have finished all their work, putting all together the various cycle routes across Swale, there's going to be also ones in other parts of Kent, and it's all going to be put to a vote so that we can get the most money, you see. So it's really important that we are really, you know, people vote for us. We will have
Linda, it's not going to be on a vote, it'll be a public consultation.
a
So
consultation.
what we'll do is that we'll actually give the document out to the public to look at, to read through, and then they just tell us their views on the routes that are there or not there, or that it's not a vote.
Oh, right,
So you need to be careful with wording on that.
well, at least put your views out there.
Put your views on the public
I'll
consultation.
change that. I'll
Absolutely.
change that. So
Okay.
yes, we definitely need your views, which means go online, unfortunately. Or there will be places that you can go to actually see the plans, because they were, when Adrian did the ones for publishing, they were.
I'll probably go around to different area committee meetings or something like that, or even parish councils. But I'm not sure we're going to be in local libraries because we just don't get people turning up.
Maybe we can get a QR code linking it to the website and then just go mad with it and teach it to do
But it's not going to be out for public consultation until around September.
Yeah, but we can
Yeah.
once it's there, we can just go mad
But
with it.
it's important that people are aware that this is going to
It's
happen.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Young people can earn badges, not only if you're a big or a cup. The rail industry supports being safety, cup personal safety activity badges, and we've been working on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
With Citable Group. When we work together, the rail industry cares about keeping passengers and the public safe when using trains, stations and level crossings, or when they're near to tracks. We know that by helping more young people understand the dangers and educating them how to use the railway safely will help to keep future generations safe. And I used to teach in London, and there are horrific tales of the kids in London surfing on the tops of trains, getting themselves electrocuted. I had a boy that decided he would pee on the railway line, and another lad decided to grab him because unfortunately that type of liquid carries electricity, so he could have killed himself. At Castle Connections in the afternoon there will be pop-up stalls, there will be a drumming workshop, there will be more activities for the children, and the cafe will be open. And I'm going to hand this over to you now.
Yeah, so thank you. I'm recognising, changing the. Just to say, so Linda's given some lovely kind of summary around the 19th. So it's 19th of July, and that's us celebrating Queenborough birthday. Queenborough Station is going to be 165 on the 19th of July, and it's a Saturday. So just, as you were saying, we'll have artist workshops in the morning. We're going to aim to create a massive train with lots of different carriages holding above our heads and little streamers for steam. And we're going to do a procession out onto the green and mark out a 200 to represent Rail 200.
Doesn't Mark Queenborough School?
Yes, we've also 2 days before that also got Queenborough Primary School, and we'll be doing a procession with them. So it's a kind of a two joint, and they'll be invited to come back for the public one as well. Children can make their own. If they are not in the primary school, they can make their own train carriage and join the procession as well. From the morning workshop, we'll have some cake, we'll have some candle celebrations. And then over in Castle Connections, we'll have it will be an opportunity for Sheppey Railway Greenway to put some information on the wall, share information with anyone who's coming into that space for the workshops and also for the smoothie bike. But we've also
I have arranged for HMP Swarside to come along with X amount of bikes as a cheap sale. So the bikes can be sold for £10 each minimum donation. Do you still want me to do that?
Yes.
I have penciled them in,
yes.
and they said they can come. When do you want them? So if you could let me know that, then I can get that arranged.
So we're going to have the station foyer open all day.
The bike's going like 10
and
minutes,
then
Vicky.
we'll
I'm
have,
all day.
just to let you know the location, so we'll have the station foyer open all day, and then we'll have Castle Connections as an additional. It's a great option in terms of facilities, if anyone needs to use the toilet, or if suddenly is a rainy day, that we've got kind of facilities there as well.
Okay,
So
let's have a
in
chat about
terms of
this.
maybe bikes,
Because
either one really could be either
we
location.
need a section of the car park across connections just taken off so that the van can go in on all the bikes. That would be green.
Maybe that would be great, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, let's have a chat about that.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
everybody else mentioned in the Fellowship Festival.
So I'm about to run through now, Linda. So after, so just wrapping up from Saturday the 19th. But we're doing activities all the way through the year. We'll be at Babsham Festival of Transport on the 17th and 18th of May, and with that, you'll be handing out a little bit of information about Sheppey, like Railway Greenway as well. The next thing is our Swell Rail meeting. That's at Castle Connections on the 22nd of May at 10 a.m. So if you are available and you'd like to be involved in some of the activities, or if you've heard about some of the events and you've got ideas or inspiration, please do come along to that meeting there. Then if we keep going through Linda's got the power button. The 19th of July, as I've mentioned, it's all about community, it's all about getting families involved. Lovely, let's skip on. And it comes now to we're going to do a main celebration of history and heritage on the 28th of September. That's one day after the 27th, the 200th anniversary. And that's going to be over at the Heritage Centre. And with it, we're going to focus on really exploring how rail has shaped the Isle of Sheppey. And with it, looking, Sheppey Light Railway Greenway plays a key role, running all the way through to Leytown, and its role in shaping the aviation history of Sheppey as well. So what we're looking at getting is actually a number of speakers in the morning to discuss or to share different elements of how rail has shaped Sheppey. We'll also be running in the Heritage Centre. That will be in one room, and in another we'll be running some old vintage rail footage, and also having some pop-up stands from people like the kind of Stephen Society. We'd love a pop-up stand if you'd like to come and share your information on the work that you're doing. And then there's also a number of others that are TBC, but I'm in connection and working on and I'm having a number of different stands. There'll also be obviously the Kent Community Rail Partnership information out there too. In the afternoon, we're going to be arranging a bus tour, and that's going along really key sites, largely connected into the Greenway. And that's what we're starting to look at in terms of a tour. We will end up at the Aviation Museum, most likely, but again, I've been wrecking the route this evening, so it's it's in the planning stage, but we'd love you to be involved. Lee, when you started off your presentation, you had a bit of history. I was like, that's what we're looking at, is how really understanding the different layers and how it's shaped.
Have the author come?
Yes, that was my TBC, Linda. That was my. I haven't got that 100% confirmed, but we have contacted Graham Gleaves, who wrote a recent book about the railway and how it shaped the Isle of Sheppey. But I haven't heard back, so we will . But that would be fantastic if he could join too. We're also, this is just from this morning, we're also looking at maybe arranging with Network Rail a trip to see the workings of Kingsbury Bridge on half term in October. And again, that's a TBC. So, the details that need to be worked through. But if you were aware, last October during half term, they did shut down the Swell Rail line to do works on Kingsbury Bridge. And they, at the moment, are planning to do similar, because that time actually works very well. And so we're looking at how we can get some really lovely events out of that, out of that opportunity or timing. I think
That's more little.
everything, but just to say, please come and grab me. If there's any ideas that you come across as on these activities, or if there's any other potentials for collaboration, please do get in touch, and I'll be via Linda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What I'm going to do, Vicky, is create a page on our website for this event. So if you've got photographs and stuff like that, send it to me, and then if there's another link and obviously through the social media as well.
That would be fantastic.